Check. Check, 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 check. Okay. Let's get this going. How's it going, guys? Just got to alert the masses, and I think we're good to go. And by that I mean close Steam, close Discord. Don't close OBS. That would be really bad, actually. There we go. At 1. Okay, we're good to go. Yo, you remember Psycho, the Roblox guy? I do, actually. I chatted with him on, I chatted with him on Discord for a little bit. Yeah, you're his friend or something, right? You think he deleted his channel? Really? Why is that? Oh. Yeah, weird. That's strange. I did like when I went on his channel, I did find it kind of weird how he had like all these videos and stuff. I'm wondering if maybe he was stealing videos or something. Really weird. Yeah, I don't know what his deal was. Like, he seemed nice enough to me when I was talking to him on Discord, but oh well. I mean, there's nothing I can do about it, right? So, let's see here. Sure. Oops, I just closed my entire chat. There we go. All right, anyways, good morning, guys. Let's get this going. Today, the plan is to keep working on the new house. I do have kind of a busy day, like IRL today, so I don't know how long the stream is going to be today. I'm aiming for like 2 to 3 hours, but we'll see. Just because I do have some stuff going on today that I need to take care of, but once I, you know, kind of know what the deal is, I'll let you guys know. The main thing is we're doing like a potluck this weekend, which if you don't know what that is, it's basically like you get together and you bring a dish and you like everybody brings a dish and everybody just like eats a bunch of random food and hangs out. And we're all dressing up for Halloween with friends of ours, and we're doing a potluck at their place, so we're cooking a bunch of dishes, so I need to go out and get all the ingredients and like start all that. So we will have to see how long the stream is going to be today, just based on that. Okay. Just kind of throw a bunch of stuff in here. Here. Let's empty out the bundle. There we go. And I was thinking too, we need to add a chest for just like random stuff. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna just like take one of the placeholder chests and just make it that. And that'll hopefully make things easy for our little iron golem friend. Hey, I'm behind you. So hopefully that's okay and he doesn't get too confused. We also need more glow squid ink for that. And I sort of want to try and preserve our little roommate we have here. Because last I checked, we had a glow squid. Ugh. Sorry about that. Oh yeah, this is silk touch, isn't it? So, my plan today is to, you know, kind of work on that. Not gonna lie, I can't watch for too long. That's okay. It happens. Thanks for checking it out, though. I appreciate it. You've been really supportive of the channel, so I do want to try and get some shorts up for the weekend. Like, essentially what I want to try and do is first learn to speak. Second is I want to upload shorts on the weekends because I don't want to stream on the weekends, and shorts I can just take from my own content and, like, you know, re-upload. The thing is like my channel is typically like a tutorial channel. So when I want to, like, upload shorts from my live streams, it kind of confuses the algorithm a little bit. So while that's what I want to upload, it kind of messes with things. So I need to be semi-aware of that. But I did post the Season 2 death, which, like, I feel like that was a valid short to post, but just to get views, I was doing, like, little mods or, like, little builds that are, like, fun for, like, servers. And those shorts got lots and lots of views, but unfortunately, the Season 2 death, I uploaded it, it got, like, 900 views, and then basically just died. So, still need to be kind of aware of that. Because I am trying to grow the channel a little bit, right? So it's a tricky balance act between uploading what I want to upload and uploading what will actually grow the channel. But we'll see. Right now, I'm just kind of focusing on getting all this water out of here, and then I want to trap the glow squid on the other side of that sand in the upper part and kind of encase it in glass until it'll be like our little pet. But I don't have a name tag for him, so I don't know if I can get him to stay. That's kind of a more technical question. I don't know if glow squid despawn or not. I don't think they do once they're already spawned in, but they could be like fish where they, like, kind of spawn in wherever. If you upload what you want to enough, your channel will naturally grow. See, you would think that. But unfortunately, computers, aka the algorithm, doesn't think that. So I'm just gonna upload what I think people will enjoy. You know, that's kind of the whole point of the channel, and that means, you know, if it means clips from my live streams, great. If it means, you know, some random, you know, TikTok build BS, then, you know, so be it. I did have the thought yesterday is, like, a lot of channels just kind of report on, like, cool builds that other channels have done. They're like, oh, this YouTuber so-and-so did this, and blah, 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 and then that video gets, like, so many views. But, like, I feel like that's, like, piggybacking off other people's success. And, like, not to say that I haven't taken other people's builds before. Like, I totally have. Because, like, you know, Minecraft's a 15-year-old game. It's kind of hard to come up with a unique idea at this point that someone hasn't already done without putting in, like, thousands of hours of effort that I just can't do. But I'm not gonna sit there and be like, this YouTuber did this, and then did this, and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's just, I don't know. It seems kind of corny. Oh, 3 likes. Thanks, guys. As for Psycho, I don't know what happened with his channel, but, like, I know he didn't go by Psycho. He was going by, like, Posh or Poth or something like that. So, I have a feeling that, you know, something wasn't quite above board there. But I genuinely don't know, and it's a Roblox channel anyways. Because, like, I was talking to him, and I was like, yo, like, you know, we could collab, you could do a video on my channel, I could do one on your channel, and he's like, oh, my computer's broken. Which I thought was kind of odd, but, you know, not impossible. And I was like, okay. He's like, I'm not uploading, like, long-form videos right now, because my computer's in the shop. Which, like, you know, benefit of the doubt, like, I'm not gonna say he's lying, like, I don't know, but... why on earth would you delete a channel? Well, that's the thing, you wouldn't, especially if it had like 600,000 subscribers, so, my guess is maybe something not good was going on with that channel, and YouTube took it down. Like, when I went to the channel, I noticed that, basically every single video was, like, giving away Roblox codes, which to me kind of sounds like a scam. So, and I know YouTube's, like, terms of service definitely doesn't support that. So, I don't know. Again, I'm not here to judge. I don't really know what was going on, but that's unfortunate for them. I don't know, maybe they got a copyright strike and they just need to, like, appeal it or something. I've actually had copyright warnings on my channel a couple times now where, like, I'll use a song and they'll be like, hey, okay, you can keep using this song, but you're not going to make money off this video. And I'm like, ugh, okay, fine. So it's not a strike. It's kind of like a slap on the wrist. But I try not to use copyrighted music if I can. YouTube's got the creator audio library where, like, a bunch of people have just, like, uploaded music. And you're allowed to use it. And then also you can remix from, like, music videos. And that's actually really good for doing shorts, if you want to just, like, remix and, like, upload your own footage. And then it lets you, essentially use the shorts, or use the music video's music without getting demonetized. Yeah, well, it depends, right? Like, you know, YouTube's not going to care if you're not making money off of it. Like, if your channel's not monetized, they're not going to care. But if your channel is monetized and it gets, like, decent views, it'll trigger their, like, algorithm search. And they'll be like, hey, wait a minute, you don't have permission to use this song. We're going to temporarily disable your video, or worse, they keep the video up and monetized, and then they just give your money to whoever created the music. Less ASMR sounding today. That's right. I started a little bit later today. My wife and I kind of talked about it. We made a compromise where her alarm goes off at 5:30 in the morning, so anytime after that, I'm good to stream, but... Because, like, I don't want to interrupt her sleep, too. Like, this wasn't, like, a demand by her. Like, this was me setting this rule. Just to be clear. Because, like, I don't want to interrupt her sleep, too. Like, she's the one who has to, like, get up and go to work, so... I want her to be able to sleep. So, we compromised, and basically she said, like, okay, fine, like... Wait until, you know, my alarm goes off and then go nuts. And as long as I get my tea and my water and stuff, then we're good. So... oh, apparently there's just a cow down here now. To be honest, I didn't want you guys down here, so we're gonna have to fix that. Yeah, you guys need to get back up there. Can I... Here. So you can stream earlier for people, but sleep later. Yeah, that works. I mean, changing your location definitely works. You know, I'm not trying to be a professional streamer, so it's kind of whatever for me, but I just kind of have to deal with what I can. Here, let me see if I can convince these guys to get back up here. I need to keep at least 2 of them up here. And then I can go... Do I have more fences? I guess not. Here, let me... I don't want them to get stuck down there, and then I'm gonna have to, like, get them back up later. So let me do that and completely mess up. And I no longer have spruce logs, so that's great. Gotta love streaming early in the morning. There. So hopefully the homie doesn't get confused in there. As long as I keep 2 cows up here, I'm fine. I don't want them all getting stuck down here. There we go. You should do a Skyblock stream at some point. I don't know about that. I don't even know Skyblock, like, at all. I had no idea that start time mattered that much, but apparently, yeah, same. That's why I've been kind of experimenting with getting up earlier and doing it, but today is kind of an interesting case because today for me is Friday, which means on the other side of the world, which it seems like most of you guys are from, it's Saturday. So no school, hopefully no work, sometimes, but it depends. So there's a very real possibility that today's stream is going to have like a lot of people in it. So I am cautiously optimistic, but it just sucks because I have a lot of stuff I got to do today. So we'll see how long the stream goes for. Like I can technically do it in the afternoon. It's just, you know, I don't know if you guys ever do your own grocery shopping. I don't know how old you guys are, but when you go grocery shopping early in the morning, it's kind of nice because there's like no people. So you can just like kind of do your thing. It's nice and quiet. You know, the workers are just kind of getting there. So they're like getting their coffees and like chilling. But, well, yeah, Friday at 6 o'clock at night though, like that's like still good too. Like a lot of people do their gaming on Friday nights. So Fridays are like, you know, this is just me speculating, but Friday is definitely going to be like one of my bigger streams. At least I hope. Again, it's all speculative, but we'll see. The important thing though is like we're getting down to the below the sea level here, so we're actually like in the hole now as opposed to just like sitting at sea level. So I tried to find a way to browse YouTube live streams from low to high views so I could check out the 1 to 5 viewer streams and literally couldn't find a way to do it. Yeah, like I don't know how my videos are getting suggested to people. Like some people are like, oh, you just showed up in my suggested. Which like, you know, it's cool for me to know that YouTube's like actually promoting me a little bit, but I don't know. I feel like trying to understand the algorithm is just like, you know, you're trying to understand something that is constantly changing and updating, so you can understand the rules of how it works and like what's happening, but at the end of the day, like, you know, it's a machine, and unless you're straight up looking at the code, like you're never going to know exactly what it's, you know, doing. Okay. I only watch small streamers. That's cool. Just a heads up, guys. I am gonna have to go make my wife's tea. So give me like 2 seconds here. Like the water's already boiled. I just need to like pour it and stir it, essentially. So give me 1 sec. Alright guys, we're back. We are here. Tea is made. Wife is happy. Sorry, it took a little bit longer than usual, but my apartment's floor. So like when we moved into my apartment, the landlord was like replacing all the flooring, and he said it was because his like the past tenant had a dog, and the dog like ripped up all the floor. And we were like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm starting to think that was not the case. Basically, our floor, like, it's made of like really cheap, like, I don't know, like linoleum, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. But, you know, just like typical, like, laminate flooring, I guess. And, it, like, chips and breaks and stuff, like, all the time. And it's really annoying, so we use, like, Scotch tape, essentially, to, like, hold it down. And, basically a big chunk of it flew off, so I had to go and, like, tape it down so that when we're walking, we don't just, like, stab our feet. I'm getting notifications this early in the morning. Jeez. But yeah, so I had to like tape that down quickly before my cat or my wife stepped on it and hurt themselves. Or myself, honestly, because I'd forget about it and then do it myself. But, wow, we got lots of people here, too. I'm behind, you gotta leave soon. That's okay. If you're going to school or whatever, you know, it's more important than Minecraft streaming, but again, I appreciate it. We got lots of people in chat now, too. So, sorry I wasn't here when you guys showed up. That was, necessary evil, I guess. Not really evil, but I had to, make my wife a tea so she can go to work and, you know, be awake. You know, driving to work in the dark, it's nice to have a little bit of warm caffeine to keep you awake. Okay. We're getting there. Can we get a gecko pic? Yeah. Actually, I've like, funnily enough, I have taken them and I've been meaning to post them. Like, I have the pictures. I just haven't. I just kind of keep forgetting to do it. But yeah, if you guys want to join the Discord, which the link is in the top of both the Twitch chat and the YouTube chat, I'll post it in the pet pictures a little bit later. I mean, really, I could probably do it now. But guys, join the Discord. Yeah. Trico's just heading to bed right now, so her light will come on in a few minutes, and that's kind of her cue to just quiet down. Fun fact, geckos don't have eyelids. At least not crested geckos. I don't know about other ones, but crested geckos don't have eyelids, so when they sleep, you have to look at their eyelashes. And their little eyelashes, they like droop slightly, and that's how you know they're asleep. And you can like wave your hand in front of their face, and they just like don't notice it because they're unconscious. Yeah, and like I've never been like bitten by Trico or anything. I've only held her like a handful of times just because I kind of like to let her have her space and leave her alone. But don't they lick their eyes? Yeah, that's basically what they do because they don't have eyelids, so they have to lick their eyeballs to keep them moist. And I haven't really noticed it while they sleep that they do that, but I think it's like an involuntary like reflex. There's probably water all pouring there now. Yep, there totally is. I just hit the sand by accident. But yeah, no, Trico's pretty chill. We've had her for like 6 years now, 6 or 7. And we got her when she was like about a year old, maybe 2 years tops. We didn't get like an exact birthday for her, but yeah, no, she's a chill pet. We've had her since we were in college because like my wife and I went to college together, so different programs but same college. Yeah, chill pet. She just kind of hangs out. Can I fix this without breaking a bunch of stuff? Perfect. We're actually getting pretty far down here, so hopefully once I drain all this water out, I can add in a few more floors, and then we can start working on, like, making the house look cooler. This file, or well, I guess this season, is, it's going by a lot faster than usual, just because I kind of sped run the first episode and, like, got all diamond gear. So, I don't really know if I have a plan for this season. Just so you guys know, like, I typically do, like, in my own files, I'll pick, like, a really big build, and then I'll just, like, work on it constantly, but I don't know if that's, like, entertaining for you guys. So, I have been kind of avoiding doing, like, super big builds, just because I don't know, like, how you guys are going to react to it. But in this file, just because of how it started and got set up, I'm sort of toying around the idea of, like, coming up with some kind of mega build. See, I'm behind you. Yeah, good luck with school or work or whatever it is you're doing. I love building streams. There's Rachel D. Yeah, so is my wife. Honestly, I really wish I didn't have silk touch on this shovel right now. It'd make it a lot faster, but whatever. I don't really have the levels yet, but I'm sort of thinking too, depending on how long it takes me to kind of like set up the rooms today, I might do a mob spawner today, at least like a typical like cave design one. Sorry, just one sec. Sorry, I had to say goodbye to my wife. She's just walking out the door. The door is like right beside me. We have like my apartment's like a basement apartment. Like it's in an apartment building, but ours just is like it's on kind of a hill. So like the front of the building, it's like we're not the first floor, but on the back of the building, it like is sort of on an angle. And we have our own like back door that we use as like our own personal entrance. So we don't have to like walk through the apartment building. We can just like walk around back and like walk in our door. But my laptop is set up like right beside the back door. So I usually mute because she doesn't want to be on stream. Okay. But yeah, I want to do some kind of mega build. I'll end up probably doing a mob spawner. The problem is I really want to do like a redstone one, but I need to like watch a tutorial on how to do that. So I either need to like write out the steps myself and take screenshots and like have a little document open so I can do it on stream, or I can just make the cave one, which I do know how to make off by heart. And it's not that it doesn't work. Like the cave one's fine. It's just the redstone one's a lot more efficient. It would definitely help with getting our enchantments a lot faster. Okay. But we're good to go now. It is still super dark outside. We do have daylight savings coming up, I think, next month, so I think we're going to be streaming in the dark for the next foreseeable future. Hey, we hit 30 viewers. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Again, I don't know what's going to happen today. I know it's a Friday for me. It's like Friday night or Saturday for a lot of you guys, so sort of hoping that means the view count today is going to be kind of insane, but we'll see. We're already up to 40 views on the stream in general, so not viewers, but views. So, we'll see. I'm cautiously optimistic. But hopefully you guys have some fun weekend plans. I'm kind of excited for this potluck. Unfortunately, we were gonna go out and get costumes, so we went to Spirit of Halloween, which for those of you that don't have that, it's basically just like a pop-up shop that happens every year, and they show up in like a bunch of different random cities in Canada and the U.S. and I'm assuming a few other places, but those places for sure. And basically they just sell like Halloween props and costumes and things like that, makeup, etc. And we were gonna do some D&D characters, but they turned out to be $150 for those costumes each, which is, you know, insane for something that you're gonna wear like maybe one time. So I know my wife wanted to do a Sailor Scout from Sailor Moon because she's been watching Sailor Moon, but we just didn't have time to like get it together, and I was gonna be like probably like tuxedo mask or something, because like then I get to wear a top hat and like potentially have a cane, and like that'd be pretty sick. But we just kind of didn't have time to put it together. We had kind of a busy week, so I'm just kind of busting out my Halloween costume from last year, which I guess I won't spoil because, well, yeah, I guess I can't really post a picture of it, right? Because then it would, like, face reveal me. So, I'm gonna be Ash Ketchum, and she's gonna be Pikachu. So, that'll be fun. That's what we picked out last year, but we didn't get to go anywhere. So I feel, like, kind of okay, like, re-wearing it, just because, like, nobody really saw it. I mean, I posted to, like, my friends and family, but, like, that was about it. So, but yeah, and then we're going to this potluck. We're going to watch some scary movies, have some good food, hang out with friends. I don't know if we're going to be drinking, but, like, maybe. And, yeah, it'll be a good time. And then a friend of mine actually just got back from Europe. It was actually one of my old roommates. They just did, like, I don't know if it was, like, a Europe tour or what the deal was, but they went to Germany and Prague and like a few other like places over in Europe. So basically like across the world from where I am. So they're all excited and want to hang out and, you know, obviously share pictures and whatever. So we're gonna go hang out with them hopefully on Sunday. The plans aren't like solid yet, but yeah, usually basically what happens is like me and a couple of my old roommates from college, before I met my wife. Basically, actually, this guy, funnily enough, the house that I lived in college, he actually had my wife's room, and then he moved out. And then a couple other people had moved in, like, in between, just because I was in college for a little while. And my last roommate was my wife, and she took his room. And now they know each other, so it's, like, kind of funny to me. But, yeah, he just got back from, he just left Prague, like, not too long ago. But, yeah, him and my one other roommate, who, she lived upstairs, her room was, like, beside mine. And, we usually, like, get together, like, you know, once every month or two and just kind of catch up and grab drinks and hang out. And so we're trying to get her and him and my wife, we're all going to go out and have lunch or drinks or whatever. So it should be a good time. Busy weekend, so probably no streaming this weekend unless it's like a later in the night stream. Which isn't impossible. I really want to get Silksong. I actually did a bunch of stuff in Hollow Knight yesterday, so I'm at 89% of the way done Hollow Knight. I just need to beat the area I'm on right now and essentially beat the boss, and that'll be like beating the game at like 92%-ish. I'm pretty sure I have like most of, if not all the abilities, so it's just a matter of collecting all the pins and abilities now. But I really want to start Silksong because it's popular right now and I can do it on stream for you guys. So I'm trying to like rush through Hollow Knight and get it done so that I can get Silksong and then have another game to play for the channel. That one will be a little bit different though. That'll probably just be Twitch exclusively. I haven't decided yet. I sort of want to do live streams of it on this channel, but the problem is this channel is only Minecraft, so it'll be kind of out of place. But we'll see. I haven't quite decided yet. Like, being able to play other games would be really nice, but it's definitely going to, like, screw with my audience and, you know, the algorithm and everything like that, so at what point do I go, I want to play this game and I don't care about the algorithm, or do I go, the algorithm is, you know, how I grow my channel and I need to respect it? That's kind of where I'm at. But Silksong would definitely be sick to play. If it's, I heard it's actually harder than Hollow Knight, which if it is, the area I'm stuck in Hollow Knight right now is the worst. So if that's the case, then this game is going to be very, very difficult. I'm stuck in the, it's like the White Palace or the White Castle or something like that. I don't think it's White Castle, because that's a burger place, but it's the, like, White Palace, and basically you can't kill any of the enemies, and there's saw blades everywhere, and it's just a bunch of, like, really precise platforming, which is fun. Like, don't get me wrong, like, it's fair and it's challenging, but I am, like, right at the end of it right now, and I just can't do the last part, and it's driving me nuts. I spent like an hour on it yesterday and I just could not do it. So if you guys look up a walkthrough of that place, you'll kind of see like what I'm talking about. Like, it's just basically like jumping between saw blades that move really fast and hitting enemies out of the way so you can jump through like a really narrow gap, or like jumping off spikes and dashing and then double jumping and then hitting spikes again, and then like it's crazy how hard this place is. The rest of the game has not been this difficult. They were just like, oh, you're about to beat the game? Okay, well, here, do this really, really hard thing. And in my head, I'm just like, what? but I was having fun. The game was like, you were having fun? Oh, you silly bitch. Also, apparently Ninja Sex Party, which is Dan Avidan from Game Grumps, his band, they talked about making this song. So Dan has his band Ninja Sex Party. They've been around for years. They're like a comedy band. And he's talked about it on Game Grumps, where they wanted to make this song called Zombie Handjob. And yeah, they joked about making this song for years, but could never, like, make it work. And apparently this morning, my wife said that she saw it on Spotify. No album release, nothing. It's just a single by Dan and Ninja Brian, who is Brian Wecht, who's actually a theoretical physicist, if you can believe that. Yeah, no, apparently the song is now real. And I haven't heard it yet, but as you can imagine with a name called Zombie Handjob, I'm sure it's a hoot. But, you know, I think they just put it out because of the Halloween season, and they've talked about it a few times on Game Grumps, so... They said they weren't able to write that song because that's just so, like, ridiculous. But apparently they figured it out, so... It'll be definitely an interesting one. We're getting really far down now. Honestly, we can make the mine starting down here at this point. Like 20 more blocks down and we're at diamond. Shoot. Oh well, that's not the deal. Okay. I need to put a torch down here. I'm gonna start spawning mobs. There we go. And we should be able to just tidy this all up right here. There we go. I am done, more or less. Here, we'll leave it at Y30. That's fine. Well... Here, we'll do it at Y32, just because I like building things in multiples of 8, because that's kind of how Minecraft likes to do things. So this will end up being the bottom floor, like here. I think that'll work out good too, because I'm pretty sure like these are like every like 4 floors I'm putting a level in. So let's see if I can get the heck back out of here. It's raining all the way down here. Big hole in the roof. There we go. Yo, Freaky Frog. The freakiest of frogs in the house. Ooh. A little bit of thunder. I'm sorry, a lot of thunder. So now the plan, you know, I'll just kind of do it with what I have here. Oh, my crops, dang it. Oh well. Could have been worse, I guess. I don't have any more glass. Well, shoot. Here, let me... My seeds! Gotta make sure we can keep the cows fed. Speaking of which, I only have 1 wheat down here. I probably have more back in the chests over here, though. Because we do need to keep breeding the cows. Did I put some in here? Yeah. There we go. Get some cows going. Okay. So, I don't think I have any spruce or glass left. So let's get that going first. But basically I want this wall to be glass. And then I'll swim in here and like make a floor for it. And then we'll have like a little mini aquarium. And then I need to get more spruce wood, which is fine. We have a bunch of trees, so like that won't be too bad. Actually, yeah, I put that in here on purpose. But yeah. Do I have sand in here still? Alright. We still need a name for the cat too. I haven't really come up with one, so if you guys have like a good name for it, let me know. But let's head back to the original house, and we can actually sleep to stop the thunder and lightning. Which I think isn't the worst idea. Here, I'll throw down a few torches just to keep things safe. Especially around our enchanting table. That's probably a good call. I'd hate for all the bookshelves to get blown off. Okay. Let me guess, I can't sleep because you guys won't leave me alone. Well, I'm gonna take the bed with me then. Because I can be alone underwater. Where's my shield? There it is. Ugh. Let me sleep. Sarah Harris SH1. Hey, how you doing? I'm doing okay. We're on a bit of a mission right now to get some spruce wood and a bit more sand so that we can finish up our house. Hope you're doing okay. Sorry for everyone who's confused on YouTube. I am streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time, so I actually have 3 people watching on Twitch right now, so shout out to you guys. Being the real MVPs, trying to get me to affiliate status. I need to average 4 viewers over a bunch of streams, so anyone who's watching on YouTube wants to jump into Twitch. If it's like no big deal to you, it would actually help me out quite a bit. What's my schedule like? Do I go live daily? During the weekday, yeah. The exact time is, oh, I broke my axe, dang. The exact time is a little bit different every day, but, just because I've been working on streaming a little bit earlier so I can get to you guys a little bit easier, but, you know, I took a day off yesterday just because I was exhausted from the early streams this week, so I'm going to start trying to stream at 6 EST from now on, which is still pretty early, and then if I do end up getting a full-time job, I may end up having to stream even earlier than that just to, like, keep things working. But I'm hoping I can keep the streams going while I have a full-time job. We'll see. It just depends on my hours. This place that I applied to, they start at 8 in the morning, and it's about a half-hour drive for me to get there, and it takes me about 45 minutes to get ready, so I can technically stream from like 4 to like 6:30. Earn this follow, and that should put me at 40 follows, so thank you. But, we'll see. Yeah, very busy schedule. Unfortunately, but I'm going to try and make it work. You know, got to be a husband and a streamer and a engineer and family person, see my nibblings and siblings and mom, and it's crazy. But I'm going to try. You guys have been really supportive, so I'm gonna do what I can. With the help of Diet Pepsi and a dream. This is so much faster than the first time we tried to get sand. And we're up to 3 likes. Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. We're almost at the daily like goal of 4, so... I'm just shocked how many people are here already. Like, we're only an hour in. I would ideally like to make it earlier, like the stream, I'd like to do it earlier than this, but it's just too hard. What part of the world am I from? I'm Canadian. I am from the good old Canada. I feel like I need to keep bringing it up because a lot of people think I'm American, and I am definitely not American. Not that I have anything against Americans, but I know the rest of the world isn't too fond of them right now, so I just want to make it very clear that I am Canadian. You have a cool idea for me. Okay. Shoot. Sucks that I broke my axe, but... kind of due for a better one anyways. Okay. Donkey. Sorry, I finished all the Shrek movies recently, so... your streams are great, but I suggest you put some graphic stuff on. Well, I don't disagree. I'm not really looking for people to do that right now, so I appreciate the offer, but I've had a couple people offer for Photoshop and stuff like that, but for now anyways, I'm keeping everything myself and doing all my graphics and stuff myself until I get a little bit bigger. But I appreciate the offer, though. Yeah, like maybe when I'm a little bit of a bigger streamer, I'll consider that, but right now I'm just a wee bab in the streaming world, so... apparently sand goes in here now, according to my iron golem, so... Here we go. Yeah, like if you just want to stick around and watch the stream, I'm totally chill with that. Like you're probably like the 4th or 5th person now to offer, but for now, until I'm a little bit bigger of a streamer, I'm just kind of doing everything myself. Okay. Do I have, like, coal somewhere? I have charcoal. All my coal's in the blast furnace, but I kind of want to keep it there because you go through fuel like crazy in a blast furnace. So, let's use jungle wood because it's kind of ugly. I shouldn't say it's ugly, it's just, it's not the wood I typically use. Let's kind of fill these up a little bit. There, that should be... I don't know if that's exactly enough, but it's definitely a lot, so you can kind of see the vision at least. And then we need to work on the floor a little bit, and we also need to... Oh, I think I got a regular squid in here now. Or is that above me? Oh, it's just above me. That's cool. We need to make a couple of floors. We need to move the, Man, you might be at 30 plus viewer streamer now. Kind of seems like it. I'm at 35, apparently. At least on YouTube. I got 3 people on Twitch. Don't worry, I haven't forgot about you guys. You Twitch guys are the real MVPs right now. Here. Look at that. Basically had enough for this floor. But yeah, the plan is to do this, and then we're going to have like an aquarium full of pets going down this side here. I think that's kind of cool, right? And then to get down there, I think we're going to end up having to do some sort of staircase system or ladder system or something. I don't really like using ladders, but in an underwater house, it kind of seems fitting to use ladders. Kind of like how you do it in like a submarine or something. I don't know. I'm like, oddly enough, I'm picturing sort of like the Nebuchadnezzar from The Matrix as sort of like a underground submarine thing, and like they use a bunch of ladders and stuff in there. So, all right. Sorry, just having a quick gamer sip. Get that Diet Pepsi. Breakfast of Champions. Here, let's... I'm gonna have to replace this again eventually when we go to get more mobs down here, but it's just kind of annoying being here right now. There. Yeah, we'll leave this tube open just because that's where the villagers are in these boats right here. And then... I'm gonna sneak in here, hopefully, without... Oh, I need to put my bed down. Here, I'll shove it in the corner for now. But we can hopefully do this. And then not die to fall damage in my own house. Would be a good start. Okay, so this is probably a good level. There. I guess I could technically use slabs, but I don't know. I don't like using slabs for floors if I can get away with it. Aw. Whenever I sneeze, my cat, like, kind of, like, chatters at me. Lots of cats do it, but my cat, I've never had a cat that did it, but whenever I sneeze really loud, he does, like, that. I just heard him doing it in the background. I could hear him doing it over my headphones. My headphones are so finicky. I don't know what happened. So, like, my in-laws, actually, for Christmas a couple years ago, got me these headphones. And I love them. Like, they're great. They have, like, noise suppression and stuff. They're like the over-the-ear ones. But for some reason, like, 6 months after I got them, they started, like, kind of bugging out weird. And it won't let me use them wirelessly anymore. I don't know exactly what happened, but they just seem to stop working out of nowhere all of a sudden. And it sucks too, because I really like the headphones, but what I noticed is if I use an aux cable, they which it did come with, it still works. So basically I can use it for like streaming and stuff because I just hook it right into my mic anyways. And then I I just can't use it wirelessly. But then I ended up getting like Dre Beats a while back too, so it kind of worked out in that sense. Hey, Unknown Instinct. Did you miss anything? Not anything too crazy. We're just kind of building the house. I mean, I broke my axe, which kind of sucked, but yeah, no, you're doing okay. You didn't miss too much. Really, it's all the spruce I had? Oh well. But oh, we're up to 5 likes. Thanks, guys. Sorry, I didn't even notice. That is 100% my bad. I just kind of went off about stuff and wasn't paying attention to that. Do I still have that wheat? Because it's probably time to breed the cows again. 2. Wait, wasn't there? Yeah, there's the baby. Okay. I was so confused. I was like, did the baby like disappear? Like, what happened? And then we can grab some of the glass, but more importantly, I want to grab an axe. Because we need one. I'm probably just going to throw like a cheap like efficiency 2 enchantment on it or something just to like help it. But you can grab all the glass out of here. And I'm going to go grab the wood first before I do it. I'll just do it all at the same time. Yeah, my nose is all drippy today. The good news, though, is my cough I've had for like 3 weeks seems to finally be gone. Knock on wood. What am I doing? So, I don't know if, like, my nibblings got me ill, or if, like, just the amount of dust in my apartment. Like, we've had a lot of, like, cobwebs and spider webs around. So, I don't know if maybe that contributed to it somehow. But, oh, this guy is just not gonna let me. I just wanted to get the wood. See, the problem with making the tree a staircase like this, too, is, like, mobs can also get up it. But it is kind of, like, the most efficient way to take down these trees. And you just kind of stand in the middle and just go around in circles. But yeah, no, I've had a cough for like 3 weeks. I was actually getting ready to go to the doctor this weekend just to be like, hey, so why am I coughing so much? Because like my wife was coughing and I was coughing and like her wasn't too bad, but like she still had it. And then even my cat kind of had the sniffles for a little bit, and I was like, And I don't know if it was just some sort of virus or if it was just super dusty in my apartment or what, but yeah, it went away for a little while. Like it was gone for a couple days and then it just like came back. I thought it was pollen, but I ended up cleaning my apartment really good this week. Like I like pulled things out of the walls, like I like moved the fridge and the oven and like just got all the cat hair and all the dust. And I had the thought too that maybe like my cat, after using the cat litter and then like walking around on everything, is like spreading like cat litter dust or something. So I did a really good clean, and then it's been like 3 days now and my throat has just gotten better and better each day. So I don't know if my apartment was just dusty or if it was like a combination of like allergies and dust and being ill, or I don't know what it is, but I'd say I'm at like 98%. Like I'm not coughing anymore, but my throat still is like a little dry. But on the like the other side of that too is I'm also streaming like 3-4 hours a day and using my voice, so there's a very real possibility that it's just like tired from that. You not, I'm just trying to get this tree. not even here for you. Look at these dudes. But it's getting better. Getting better each day. Today I'm a little sniffly, but no coughing. I thought it was the pollen, and I still, like, the pollen is definitely still there. Like, it's all over my car. Like, that's just, it just is. But I think the cause of my sore throat was either dust or some kind of weird illness. But it seems to be gone now. So it is all good. Here, I want to... There. So let's... Ideally, when we get axolotls, we can throw them in here too. I can't mix like tropical fish and axolotls, so we're gonna have to be kind of selective about what we put in the fish tank. It'd be cool if we could get like a guardian or something. Just like drag it here with leads, or like get a happy gas or something. Just like carry it out of the water in a boat. Okay, let's just do this. Yeah, unfortunately that glow squid I think despawned, but we can get another one. It's definitely deep enough down here. Worst comes to worst, I'll just have to like kind of force one in here. But I hope I don't have to do that because it'll be kind of a pain, but we'll see. Let's throw some torches down. It's looking pretty good. We got this floor, and then we started on this floor here. Whatever. I'm just hoping that we keep this base long enough for like when the Nautiluses come out. Then we can make like a little like Nautilus garage or something. You gotta park the whip. Okay. There we go. Just kind of tidy this up a little bit, make the room like actually square. Or not square, but square-ish. We can get rid of this too. Now that we're a little bit further underground, we can kind of have some creative liberties with things. There we go. It's looking pretty good. Once we get further down too, like with these walls, like I'm probably going to end up replacing them with some stuff, but for now we'll just keep it like this. I believe the water here too did go down to... Oh, so there is still glow squid down here. There's just like a hidden part of the aquarium, I guess. That's good. So, they're still in here, they're just further down. I'm wondering if I can get them to swim up here, and then I can trap them in the more visible part. But until I get a name tag, because that's the thing, I don't know if they despawn or not. So I kind of want to name tag them first. But let's see. Do I have enough glass? Yes, I do. Perfect. And I think I can do one more floor. I don't know if it goes down far enough here. It should. 2, 3. So it'll be on this. So, yeah, that'll kind of work. Might have to do some creative landscaping down here, but then we have 4 distinct floors that we can build on. You know, we can throw the cows like way down here so we don't have to hear them moo, which would be super ideal. Anything that makes like a lot of noise. But also too, down here would be a good spot for the enchanting table, because then I can like put all the redstone in the floor and not have to worry about like doubling up on floors or anything like that. So I might do the enchanting table down here. Just kind of makes more sense. And then I was just thinking just now, actually, instead of using a ladder, I can go get soul sand. And we can do, because we got all those magma blocks too. We can put up a little bubble column. I think that would be ideal for this base, because like we're already in water, right? So we can do the bubble column trick. And just make like a little water elevator in the center. I think that would be pretty good for this base. There we go. It's kind of... There. And then I can take all this out. It actually gives me a bunch of sand, too, that I can use to turn to glass if I'm running low. Which, I don't know if I am at this point, but I don't think so. Okay. Let's... Here. Temporarily, I'm just gonna make like a little wall like this that we can put ladders on. And then once we have the material for it, I'll change it, and we'll make it so that it has a bubble column. So let me make some ladders. There we go. There, perfect. And then the trickier thing is going to be getting the cows down, but I sort of have a plan for that. I think the cows are going to have to go probably on this floor. And so I've been trying to get the new Pokemon Mega Evolutions set, but this stuff is outrageous. Yeah, ZA came out, which... I think it looks cool. I haven't looked too far into it, but there's a bunch of new Mega Evolutions. And, like, I've been playing Scarlet and Violet still. But my wife, she played the previous one. Arceus, I think it was. But, yeah, she played. I've actually been meaning to try it. But I sort of want to get Pokemon Home. I just can't justify spending the money on it right now. But when I can, then I'm going to get, like, all the Pokemon I'm missing. Like, I really want to get a Calyrex, because that Pokemon is just... Or Calyrex Rider, to be specific. Shadow Rider. Because in Scarlet and Violet, that Pokemon is so broken. Like, it's the third fastest Pokemon in the game. And it has, like, the 5th highest special attack. So it attacks before any other Pokemon in the game and does one of the highest damage counts in the game. It has an attack that can hit both of your opponents in doubles. like, it's so bad. Like, between that and Darkrai, like, Darkrai knows Dark Void, which hits both opponents and puts them to sleep. Like, between those two Pokemon, if we made a team with both of those, like, that'd be so frustrating to fight against. Yeah, there's the glow squid down there. Hopefully we can figure out a way to get them, you know, up here, but... so for the cows... Here's what I'm thinking, right? Because, like, this is where the wheat farm is, so unfortunately on the first floor it's not going to work too well. But what if I just did this? And then... Ta-da! Let me grab some wheat. Follow me, guys. Oh, I mean, you're already down here. Look at you go. So yeah, just make them follow me down here. Block it off. And then you guys can chill for just a sec. And I can go down here. And I'm gonna have to set this up. But then I can go... To be honest, I don't even know if I need the staircase. Yeah. I am finally semi-back. Hey, it's Darko! Darko, I haven't seen you around in a little while. You and Bacon Kink have been, busy bees, it seems. That was so lame. Here. Let's see if I can get them all to follow me down here. That's okay. We're on season 3 now. We lost the hardcore world, so you're in kind of a good spot to jump back in, to be honest. This cow just does not want to come down here. There he is. There we go. So we'll patch that up, and now they're in the right spot. You know, breed some cows. How did you die? Very unfortunate creeper, ender pearl throw. So, unfortunately, you know, it happens. But I was, in a creaking forest and, you know, I was running away from creakings and I got safe by throwing a pearl and I saw a village and I was like, oh, I'll throw a pearl to the village, and then, threw the pearl into the village. And it hit a creeper. So I threw, and then there was a creeper right beside it, so both of them blew up, and unfortunately that just ended the run. So there wasn't really much I could do about it. A couple people were like, oh, you could have ran, oh, you could have did this, but like, with how fast it happened, like, there was no way. So there is a short up. It's a little dark, so you can't really see it, but I decided to upload it anyways, just because. But yeah, no, if you want to check that out, you can see, like, how it happened. But we're working on our new house right now, which I think looks pretty good. We got our cow farm in here. We could probably throw, like, villagers on this floor, I think. That's exactly what I'm going to do, honestly. But the best part is I can take down this fence. And, oh, actually, the villagers are in a boat, so I can do this, like, way easier. I just need to, like, make sure they don't fall all the way down. So, that's the cows. I can just do... Here, I'll break this one. There. And this goes right to the surface anyway, so I can just straight up just drive the boat down here, and it should just drop them right where I need them to go. That works. But... Yeah, it happens. You know, obviously it's not ideal, but we have this cool new underwater house, which I'm actually pretty excited about. I don't know about you guys in the chat, but this house is starting to look pretty sick. You know, we got our boy Jeeves here trying to sort everything. Let's see. We don't really need that on me right now. We can throw a bunch of other blocks in here. Although I think he decided that sand goes in this one now. What do we got? We got mob drops. This is technically wood. I mean, not technically, it is wood. Yeah. Man, I gotta work overtime all next week. My alternate decided to give out on me and cost me 918 bucks. Ouch. That's awful. Sorry about that. Oh, wow, we're up to 7 likes, guys. Sorry, I didn't even notice. Like, shout out to you guys. Sorry, I'm very appreciative of that. I was too busy talking to Darko and doing what I'm doing. I didn't notice. Yeah, thanks for the likes, guys. 7 likes already. That's, like, pretty crazy. Let me... Let's see here. We throw up a banner, I guess. We have that one there. So... I guess it goes here to mirror it. Yeah, it's alright. We do have the particle effects, which is sick. But... oh, your alternator decided to give out. Okay, I was like... You know, do you have like someone that covers you on your job or something, like an alternate, like in like a factory? That is a thing. That's why I was like just kind of kept going. That's what my uncle actually does for a living. He's an alternate for a GM. He's like he does like a lot of the maintenance, but then like when someone needs a break or someone calls in sick, he hops in and fills in their role for them. Where did I get leads? Must have just had them on me. Oh, you can actually see the house now. That's cool. That nether portal there is going to be really important. It's at 0-0, so if we can make a pathway out to that, maybe like going this way and make like a underwater tunnel to that, that'd be really cool. Oh, he's holding like the whole bamboo in his hand. That's cute. Hey, Bacon Kink. The king has returned. Return of the kink. Well, 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 Darko indeed. Sorry. Darko commented on my thing and it popped up and stuck on my screen, so I had to minimize for a sec. We also need a name for the cat, too. But let me... oh my god, the Towmaster. Oh, come on, guys. We need to retire that joke, I think. It's kind of run its course. There's so many other things we can make fun of Bacon King for. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't do that. Bacon King's really supportive, guys. Hey, we got a glow squid up here. My vote on the cat name is Moopsie. Alright. Yeah, no. I feel like I've taken that joke a little bit far. We need to dial it back a little bit. Oh no, did they turn into zombies? How did that even happen? Wait, what? Huh. What happened? What? Did a drowned get them? Ugh. Well, that complicates things a little bit. Huh. Can I... That definitely complicates things. Interesting. Blessing in disguise. Yeah, like, sort of. Like, if I can cure them, right? You should leave them till they're healed. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Oh, well, he just took my lead, so apparently that belongs to him now. Yeah, once they leave the bottom... Well, that's the thing. If I can get them down in the hole and then get them out of the sunlight fast enough, then it won't really matter. Well, that's too bad. Sorry, guys. We'll cure you somehow. You're just gonna sizzle, sizzle. Ow. Did he pick up my other lead? He must have. Oh, no, there it is. Whew. I don't got too many of those right now, so... once they leave the water, they'll burn, yeah. You missed 2 streams? Yeah, unfortunately. But 8 likes, thanks, guys. Yeah, sorry, Bacon King, but that's why we got the VODs, right? You can get caught up. If you really want to. No pressure. This corner is a little dark. Let's throw some torches up. Yeah, that works. Okay, well, that was my plan, was to get the villagers, so since we can't, I guess I can open this up. We do need to go breed the cows. This kind of works out, eh? I can just, like, sit here and do it. And then I guess I can move the enchanting table down here. So let's do that. Get it out of the random patch of grass we have it in. Do I have a portal yet? Yep, I have a portal. So the cool thing about the spawn here is 0, was really, really close. So you can see the portal right there. That is at the coordinate 0, which, as people may or may not know, is the only coordinate between the overworld and the nether that's the same, which makes it ideal for making nether hubs. So eventually we'll make like a cool hub here, and then in the nether we'll also make like a cool little area. So seems like we're going to be building in the nether in this file, which is different than the first 2 seasons. But for now, I want to try and grab all this. Unfortunately, my only thing with silk touch is my shovel, so I'm going to have to sit here and smack it with a shovel until I get all the bookshelves. It sucks that we lost those villagers, though, because those were both my my emerald sources selling wheat. So I guess the wheat is just going to go towards the cows from now on. Which is fine, I guess. Like, it's not the end of the world, but... There we go. I don't know if this will... Okay. I wasn't sure if I needed silk touch for that or not. I was like, I don't think so, but there's an odd chance that I might. Here, let's just grab all this stuff. I'd planned on leaving this the way it was, but now that we're kind of a little bit more established, let's head back with the map. We could even get a bunch of kelp farms going and use that for fuel down here, which would be kind of cool. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? Do I have wood on me? get some pressure plates. Look out, Jeeves. There we go. There, that works. Do I have Windows 11? I don't know. I think I do. That seems right. Okay. This is an even number. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Dang. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that works. I'll put it here. I need Windows 11, but it's going to cost around $279. Ouch. I thought Windows 10 to Windows 11 was like a free upgrade, though. At least it was for a little while. I don't know if it still is, but... Unless you're running some illegal software. Honestly, I still miss Windows XP. I had like a... Growing up, my uncle, he was really into computing and stuff. I had two uncles. I had one that helped me get video games. He sold me burnt games for my modded PS1 for $5 each. As a little kid, that was huge. Like I have like a huge library of PS1 games. And then when I was older and stopped going to him because my mom and him had a disagreement about something, basically I went to my other uncle, which is like my mom's brother, not my mom's like brother-in-law, and he modded my PS2, but also he gave me this like cracked version of Windows XP, and it was basically like Windows XP, but it had like a bunch of the Vista features and a bunch of like Windows 8 features. I think it was like the next version out or something. It was really cool. I wish I knew what it was called because I would love to get it back, or at least like modify my system now to work how that one did. But it had like the weird like scroll wheel at the top that like Macs have, where you can like go to the top and it like drops down and it shows you like all your apps and stuff. It was kind of cool, but it was a Windows XP, and XP just kind of worked, you know. Like I'm fine with new technology coming out. I'm actually like a big like supporter of like, you know, new technology and pushing technology, and you know, not necessarily body modification, but like using technology to like control human evolution is like something I'm a big like, yes, we should do that. But that being said, you know, sometimes if it's not broken, don't fix it. So I don't know. Having XP and then getting all these new versions, like Windows Vista was like a joke. I actually have a desktop with Vista on it, and it's so bad. But I think it's the same PC. I think I dual booted that PC. I can't remember. But yeah, no, I really miss XP. If I could get like that version of XP, but just have it be Windows 11, but just like make some kind of mod or something that made it so that Windows 11 looked like that, that would be great. Okay, here, I kind of messed this up. Not really. Pretty sure that's still level 30. Great. And so I need to... Whoops. There. Pressure plate, that'll activate it. So let me... Here. My inventory is so full right now. Let me just empty a couple things out for a sec. We can even put a brewing stand. We could actually have this room be dual purpose. It could be enchantments and potions. I think that would be kind of cool. I do need to... Let's see if I'm going to do a bubble column. That's going to be kind of hard. I guess if I make it too wide, that'll work still. Okay. Let's get some pistons. I need like 15 pistons and a few repeaters. You need a job? Yeah. Join the club, man. What do we got for iron and redstone? Okay. Let me cobble, which I actually don't have a lot of. And a bunch of wood. Let's see if I can even make enough. Beauty. And I can't remember. When you place a piston down, does it place towards you? Okay. That's annoying. I'm gonna have to take all these bookshelves out, aren't I? God damn it. Alright. Sorry, I know redstone, I swear. Okay. Here, I gotta take all these out. Or at least most of them. Put pistons in, put them back. And... should be good to go. Yeah, so when the pistons are powered, so I actually need to go even lower than that now that I think about it. Right, because I want them to sit flush with the pistons off. And then when I'm standing on the pressure plate, I want them to be pushed up. So I actually need the pistons to go on that floor. Okay. This is going to be really sick when it's done, I promise. There. So now we can do this. Okay. And then we grab our bookshelves. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Great. And so basically I need to make it so that when I'm standing on this block, which I guess I didn't really need to break, it powers everything. So what am I doing? I am making a retractable enchanting table. So when I step on this, it's going to activate all those pistons, and then they're all going to shoot all the bookshelves up, and it'll make it so I have level 30 enchantments. I made one of these for a short a while back, and it's really sick. I just don't remember the exact way to do it. You know what I could do? I could just watch my own video, honestly. Here, let me do that. So a waste of time, basically. No, it's not a waste of time. I think it's fun. Shorts. Nope, that's not my shorts. There we go. Retractable piston table. There we go. We need a bunch of redstone torches underneath each of the pistons, it looks like. Yeah. It's cool. I want to make one for my world. Yeah, and then you run redstone all the way around it. And then that should control it. Okay. I understand now. It's going to be a little bit weird, but I should be able to make it work. Do I have... Oh, yeah, 15 sticks. That's exactly what I needed. Okay, so now I can go like this. And... doot. And needs to come out to here like that. Like that. Perfect. Okay, so those should all be extended right now. Great. And then that needs to break. So let me do this. I need to run redstone along all of these. Thankfully I dug this. This is exactly why I wanted to dig this into the ground, because I knew I was going to run into a situation like this. But there we go. And so now I can just run this all the way around it. And same with here. I'm going to have to dig this out a little bit, but that's okay. So when the gecko pick? You guys really want to see the gecko, eh? Give me 1 sec. I'll just upload it to the Discord. Here, I'm going to have to dig this out a little bit. Not a big deal. And I am... Damn, redstone. I'm short on redstone. Ugh. Gotta run back up here. Okay, give me 1 sec. We should have redstone still. Oh yeah. There we go. Just break my ankles on the way down. And dig this out. So I can place the final piece of redstone. And then, how do I do this? I need spruce for that. It's gonna look ugly. Okay. So if I... I just realized this might not work how I think it's going to. I'm gonna have to fix it later, but the one I made in my video, I made it with a lever. So what I did... Do I still have spruce down here? I guess not. Oh. Duh. Here. So it'll be this block. Right, I need sticky pistons for this. Big ol' waste of time. But that should be working. Yeah, so when these are sticky pistons, they'll pull them up and down and out of the floor. So we just need to get some slime. Which, hopefully there's a swamp in this file somewhere. But once we get slime, this will be a retracting enchantment table. And then the idea is to stand on a pressure plate, which will give it a constant signal, and that'll keep it popped up. I'll probably end up moving it to, like, here. And then... Actually, can I just... Will this work now? Guess not. What is that song you sent in the suggestions? Oh, that's quality music. What are you talking about? What's wrong with the quality music? Yeah, here. We'll just leave that for now. Let me... It's better than nothing, I guess. Okay. And you know what I actually want to do? I wanted to do a barrel instead of a chest. I'm gonna leave that there too, like permanently. Is that not how you make a barrel? Oh. News to me. Okay. Yeah, let's do a barrel instead of a chest. Throw some redstone in. There. I kind of want to move it over. Control Q. There it is. Bam. When did I get a crossbow? Keep the anvil. I'll throw up this somewhere, I guess, like here. Neat. I shall put some quality music in there. I don't know, I've said it before, my music taste is like kind of all over the place, so I just threw some stuff in, I threw some rap in and some weeb stuff. Okay. So yeah, we can cover this in map. That would be kind of cool too. I can actually make this even lower technically, but we'll leave it like this for now. Let's get our cows nice and fed so we have an actual cow farm. There we go. Say like 2 or 3 more generations and this will all be full of cows. This floor I'm gonna do villagers probably. Just so they can still glance at the sunlight a little bit. And then this top floor, we'll keep it as sort of the farm area. I might even move the wheat farm down with the cows, but I'm worried it's not going to be enough room. And then my bed, I don't know. I'll throw it like here for now. Okay. That's pretty good. I think so anyways. Sword's about to break, but that's kind of whatever. I have an axe. Okay. So it looks like our next mission, I think, is getting slime. Like, we have an efficiency 4 fortune pick. So, let's see what we got in here. I'm gonna grab some logs. We'll make another unnecessary boat, because apparently that's just something I do. And yeah, we should go explore a little bit, because like I really don't know what's in this seed yet. And we got lots of squid boys, as well as we had dolphins at one point. But yeah, no, we should go do a little bit of exploring. Ideally we find a swamp, because then we can get slime come nighttime. So let's head this direction. I do have a compass on me that points to world spawn, which is like basically like right behind the house here. So we don't need to make a like a lodestone compass or anything. We can just do this. We're just about to cross 100 views too, guys. Thanks. We're at the 2-hour mark. We got like 30 people watching between Twitch and YouTube. Killing the game. I have a sneaking suspicion that there's a flowering azalea tree somewhere around here too. It just kind of seems like the spot for it. And also this like kind of mound behind the house here. I wouldn't be surprised if there's like a trial chamber in there. Just kind of based on the shape of it. But is the sun coming up or going down? It's going down. Oh well. My shield's got pretty decent durability right now, so hopefully we can get some bones. Like, we're near a spruce forest, so I'd imagine there's puppos in there somewhere. Actually, while I'm not in open ocean. When I get to like more open ocean, I'll upload Trico pictures to the Discord. Not really seeing much. Not much of interest anyway. Couple of cows. Oh, bunch of my apps, their notifications updated. Pet pictures. Let's see here. I know I took these pictures. I have a lot of screenshots from ChatGPT right now because I've been working on so many Pokemon things. Where is Trico? There she is. There. So if you guys don't want to miss my my gecko pictures, you gotta go check out the Discord. See her and her giant eyeballs. And before you ask, yes, we are 100% positive that she is female because she does occasionally lay eggs. A lot of people don't really think about it, but like, you know how chickens just kind of lay eggs even if they're not like fertilized? Well, other animals do that too, and geckos are one of them. So every like 3 months or so, she'll usually lay like 1 to 2 eggs. So we have confirmation that she is female. Look at the music suggestions. I'm actually like kind of scared. We got Shadow in here. Vintage Jazz. Let the World Burn. Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out. Obviously not on stream, because, like, copyright strikes and whatever, but... Get some chill music. That looks like Plains biome back there. Yeah, totally up to you, man. Like, that's what it's for. If you guys want to upload music that you think is cool and other people enjoy, like, go for it. Just drop the link. Okay. We got Dark Oak Forest. But no swamp yet. I am noticing there's a lot of turtles in this file. Like, look at there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turtles sitting here on this beach. But I'm really hoping we can find swamp. Yeah, here's another turtle. I just love how, like, in, like, the other season, like, we were, like, trying so hard to get, like, all the turtles bred. And here it's just like, hey, you don't even need to do that. There's, like, 10 of them sitting right here. What kind of tree is that back there? Kind of look like mangrove for a second there. But, oh well. Let's see here. Lots of dark oak around, which I mean is pretty good. It also means there's probably a lot of pale forest, which is good or bad depending on how you look at it. Actually, I have an empty inventory, don't I? Silk Touch. Grab some polka dot blocks. Hopefully not get it snuck up on by a creeper. In fact, I'm gonna just aggro these ones right now. I like grabbing the mushroom blocks like this. They're good for like wallpaper, making like fun walls. Jeez. Settle down, guys. Settle down. I just need to be careful because I know I don't have blast protection right now, so I'm not as safe as I think I am. Oh, get out of here. You have germs. Get away. Alright, back in the boat. This is kind of neat. A little fallen tree that like leads into the water. It's actually like my fishing spot that I like to go to. My family, we used to vacation in this place. It's kind of like I don't want to call it a trailer park, but it's got like a giant pool in the middle and like a couple like paddle boats and things like that. And then like obviously people like camp there, and they like some people live there year round, but sometimes people just up like us, like we just set up tents or have a camper or whatever. And they have a man-made pond with a bunch of fish in it, and there's a log that fell over into the water. And if you're careful, it's actually a lot easier with bare feet, but you can walk across the log in the water and then sit at the end, and there's a spot where you can like kind of shove your bait into the log. There's like a hollowed out spot that just kind of like rotted out over the years. So you can like throw your bait in, throw your drink down. There's like a little cup holder, like a little natural cup holder. And then you can just like chill on the log and fish. Like nowadays, now that I'm older, I'd probably have to get like a fishing license and go back. 'Cause I was just a kid back then. Like nobody really cared if a kid was doing it, but now I bet you if I tried that, someone might say something. But I actually love fishing. I'm not very good at it. That's actually the only place I've ever caught anything, but over the span of like 3 days there, I caught like 52 fish or something like that. Can't remember, it was like 52 or 58, something like that. Where I just kind of sat there for 3 days just catching fish and throwing them back. It's definitely one of my favorite places to go to. More turtles. Hey, we got lodestone. There we go. An efficiency 4 golden pick. Jeez. Here. Let me get rid of this creeper. Oh my god, he's fast. I hate baby zombies. They're so annoying. Here, let me... Oh, that was weird. Trico's light keeps flickering, and I don't know what the deal is with that. It's a little bit concerning. I am going to grab the magma blocks, because we do actually kind of need them. I'll grab a bunch of this netherrack too, I guess. Not that I really need it, but... Can't touch this. Skeleton's trying to shoot me and ended up shooting all the zombies and getting wrecked by 3 of them. Yeah, unfortunately I don't see a swamp, which sucks because we really need one. We got kind of lucky with the last file where we had the trial chamber that just gave us slime, even though we didn't end up really using it. But slime is actually kind of a pain to get if you don't have a swamp. So, we're almost on day 40, guys. It's pretty crazy considering this is a new file. Like, the plan is sort of the same as the last one. I want to try and do the Ender Dragon on episode 10, ideally. Can't you just find a slime chunk? I can. Like, that is a way to go about it. But slime chunks, you need to be below Y40, which that in itself is kind of a pain. And you have to get super lucky, right? So obviously I can dig out a couple of them and just kind of stand there and wait. We got a drown monument here. A little drowned city. You know what? I kind of want that prismarine. Wonder if I can get it without dying. Let's find out. Okay, there's actually a lot of you here. And it doesn't help that I'm glitching out on blocks. Yeah, no, this is not worth it. Alright, I'm leaving, chill. Thought there was only one of you, it turns out there's like 50 of you. Be cool, guys, be cool. Okay. What's this sticking out of the water right here? Is this another portal? It might be. We don't have any, like, gold or anything right now either, so it's not, like, the worst idea to go around to all these monuments and get them. Oh, it's a ship. We do actually need a Heart of the Sea. How is this one? Is this one, like, actually accessible? Hey, armor trims. There we go. Get some feathers. We don't really need paper right now, but there we go. Just get my air back. More armor trims, wow. And some sussy stews, a lot of them. We got some potatoes, we got some carrots. Curse of Vanishing, leather boots. You know, only the finest. Is there another chest in here? There should be. Oh wow, okay. Here, I need to empty a bunch of stuff. I'm just trying to do inventory management. Here, do that. Get some lapis, which we actually did need. Great. Yarr. Alright, I think it's pirate time. Let me just quickly toss all the stackable stuff in bundles. There we go. Perfect. I keep leather boots on me when traveling early for powder snow situations. True. Yeah, I actually haven't really used leather boots much. We need to go southwest, so that way. Yeah, I haven't actually had to travel too much in areas with heavy snow. Or powdered snow, sorry. And usually when I do, I just kind of avoid those places because I've almost died to snow a few times. Okay, we're filling the map. Here's the dolphin, so it's probably close to here. You go straight down, it's like this way. It's probably like this shore. But hopefully we can get a few diamonds out of this, but more specifically, I hope we get a Heart of the Sea. And then that drown monument, on the way back, we can, oh! Wandering Trader. What's up, homie? Looks like you got some leads for me. What do you got? Invisibility potion? Oh, we just got a bunch of emeralds. Here, hang on. Brown dye, wheat, coral. I don't know why you're going into the ocean. I kind of want the coral, but we don't need it. An invisibility potion doesn't really help much either. Let's get a couple drip leaves. And then as for you guys, I want your leads. Thank you. Enslave the villager. Invis is good for monuments. Yeah, it definitely is. Sorry, my phone is like blowing up this morning. I don't know if it's the Discord or what. It's actually a lot of things. Okay. So, unfortunately, we haven't seen a swamp. Like, we're not too far from home, so I'm not, like, super worried about it, but... now would be a good time to find one in the rain. That might be me spamming songs. Yeah, it might be. I don't know how much longer I'm going to do the stream for, guys, just because I do have quite a bit of stuff I got to do today. I got to go get, like... Usually when I grocery shop, it's around, like, 150 bucks, but because we're doing the potluck this weekend, I have to get a bunch of extra stuff. So my list is, like, double, almost triple what it usually is this week. So, we'll see. Can I get back here? There should be a chest back here. Somewhere. So if only there was a tool for that. There we go. Got some more armor trims, too. Bottle of enchanting. Okay. Yeah, let's see if I can finagle myself into here. We got some more sussy stew. Leather pants with mending. Oh, that was close. Where did that hit? That was to my right. That was scary. I heard that on my headphone. Here, we'll throw this in. We don't need a lot of this stuff. I'm gonna keep the moss block, though. Oops. Okay, okay. We'll keep the iron. We'll keep the drip leaves. There, that should be good. Okay, let's... I know there's probably another chest in here, but... let's head out anyways. We got suspicious stew for days, though. Wow. My wife is really into the sussy stews. She always likes finding them, and then we usually like split them. There's usually two in a chest, right? So like when we play together, like she takes one and I get one. Then we do like a 1, 2, 3 and see what the effect is. There is actually an achievement for eating all the food, so I don't know if the different soups count as different foods. Oh, there's fire right there. Lightning must have hit it. I've never had lightning hit me, but I've had it go very, very close. I've had it get within 1 block of me, which is super scary. Here, we'll load up the bundles. Get some extra food. Jeez. Dude's got the drip. I'm kind of hoping we run into a village or something. There we go. Got some sheep. Don't worry, the cough isn't back. I just have something tickling my throat. I'm just not safe enough to take a gamer sip right now. Okay. Like, ideally, I just go straight up and, like, see a far distance and hopefully find one, but... see, we got lava here. Pillager Tower, we could go check that out. I wonder if they have a laze. Could definitely put down one of the lodestones we just found. If there is, and we can come back and rescue them later, because I have no way to, like, safely get them home right now. But let's see if we can get up this hill and find out. There we go. You were following the map. I was, and then I got sidetracked. A little bit of, oh, there's nobody here. Weird. There, now nobody can get in. It's so funny how people forget, like, you just, like, block the entrance and you're safe. Dang. I was hoping for the armor trim. I'll take the string, though. Oh, well. Alright, yeah, you're right. I was following the map. So... I think I threw the map in that ship I was at, actually. You left all your wheat. I did? So I did. Sorry, maybe I'm a little more sleepy than I thought I was. Let's just go this way. That's okay. I'm not super worried about the map, to be honest. It was just kind of a fun thing to do to get a Heart of the Sea, but... we're on to bigger and better things. I hope. Okay. Just a whole squad of skeletons here. Gang fight. Skeletons versus pillagers. Run away. It's the cartel. Hey, 14th Tim Campy. I did, unfortunately, die in the other world. There is a short up on my channel showing what happened. But, yeah, unfortunately, we lost that world. Basically threw a pearl and it hit a creeper. And he had another creeper beside him, so even with blast protection, it didn't save me. It was just really bad luck. Ooh, okay. We got some ice, guys. Not a swamp, but definitely worth taking a look at. Don't really need you or you. Thankfully I can make a bed if I need to. Yeah, screw the dark oak. Actually, I should probably... oh, can't. It's full. Alright. Let's grab a bunch of this if we can. Hopefully not get killed by a polar bear. Here with this. Nope, it needs to be silk touch. Ooh, hello. Yeah, he is angry. I am stealing all of his ice. I get it. Global warming. You only have so much. I get it. I get it. Leave me alone. Just watch the short. That was the most unlucky pearl ever. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, there wasn't really much I could do about it. I do want to try and grab some snow. Because we can make a snow golem for our house. And underwater, he should be, like, pretty safe. There we go. Let's grab a couple of snow blocks. Hopefully not get killed by a polar bear. There. Yeah, that's plenty. Make a little snow farm back at the house. I'm a little bummed in the last file that we didn't get to do the Mario Kart track. I was really looking forward to that. It was like so close to the house too. And it captured you liking Tech 9. Yeah, really. I thought the same thing. Not that Tech 9 would ever care, but shout out to that dude. Greatest rapper alive. Maybe I shouldn't say that. Might make a lot of people angry. I don't know. Everybody just, like, assumes Eminem, Eminem, Eminem. And then, like, now that, like, you know, Eminem's gotten older and, like, there's new rappers out now. So, like, it's not as bad as it used to be. But it used to, like, make me mad because, like, you know, I not to get political, but no, like, I like Eminem. Like, he is easily my top 3 favorite rappers, but, like, for sure. But is he the best rapper ever? I mean, in terms of sales, yes, but I don't know. Tech 9, he's been doing it independent for so long. And, like, you ask, like, most rappers, like, who's the most successful rapper, and a lot of them would say Tech 9. Now, not to say there aren't billionaire rappers, because there are. For example, Dr. Dre, when he made Dre Beats, he made more money off the Dre Beats sale than he did his entire music career. Tech 9 is a rapper. He has a very unique style. And I like him. You want to find out? I will put some in the music suggestions. If you want to look up a good song that he did, you could look up Am I a Psycho, which also has Hobson in it. Hobson's also a really good rapper. But Am I a Psycho is good. Straight Out the Gate is good. Worldwide Choppers and Midwest Choppers are both really good. You know, Fragile is really good with Kendrick Lamar and a couple other people. Oh dear. You've probably heard a Tech 9 song and just didn't know who he was. He does a lot of like movie soundtracks and stuff. He did that song with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson a while back too. I'm trying to remember the name of it. Take fire protection. This portal's actually almost complete too. Holy shit! Hang on, we can complete it. Yeah, it was memeing for like the longest time. Do you mind I'm doing stuff? Get out of here. But yeah, no. I love Tech 9. He's a good dude, good rapper. Very successful rapper. Here, let me... Here, toss this out. Can I make a flint and steel right now? Probably, right? I'm a fan of Queen Latifah. Honestly, back in the day, Queen Latifah was like pretty sick. And also Ice Cube. A lot of people sleep on Ice Cube. I don't know why, because like, just because he's been around for a while. But yeah, no, Ice Cube is a very, very good rapper. I know he does like acting and stuff now, but you shouldn't sleep on Ice Cube. He's been on a couple of Tech 9 songs too. I met Latifah at Ludacris's warehouse in ATL. She pet my cat. Yeah, man. Like, a lot of people forget that, like, Ice Cube and Queen Latifah and stuff, like, they were, like, big gangster rappers back in the day. Oh, I do have a fortune pick. That'll make getting Flint easy. There we go. Potate. Alright. Let's... Alright, this wasn't really the plan, but... We'll take a peek, see what's in here. Yeah, it is a good song. Same with, Go to Church is a really good song by Ice Cube as well. It's like Ice Cube, Snoop Dogg, and Lil Jon. Actually, believe it or not, Lil Jon is actually a very, very smart guy. He's that guy that's like on all the songs, and he's like, yeah, okay. Like, it's basically all he does in all his songs. He doesn't really, like, rap. But, that dude is a very, very smart businessman. He owns several companies that are very, very successful. I'm just looking around because there should be a dried gas here. Lauryn Hill. Yeah, Lauryn Hill. I don't know Lauryn Hill that well. But I have heard of Lauryn Hill. That might have been a fortress, actually. No, I guess not. I'm just gonna grab as many of these bone blocks as I can, because we actually do need bone meal right now for a few things. And one of these might actually have a dried ghast. So, Gilmore the Fourth might be, upon the horizon, guys. Oh. Hey, got one. Here, I'll get rid of the arrows. Gil 4. I kind of like that, actually. I just need to make sure I don't lose sight of the portal, that's all. Make a sea pickle farm and then sell it on /orders for $5.5. Andre 3000 is probably the greatest performer in the world, but won't stick to one project long enough for the awards to catch up. That... See, now we're getting controversial. Yeah, Andre 3000 is a insane musical artist. Yeah, he's done, like, everything. Like, I don't even know, like, examples, because he's just been on every project ever. But, yeah, no, you're right. Like, if that dude stuck to, like, a single project for long enough for people to give him awards for it, like, geez. I do want that basalt. There's a floor design I've been wanting to do for a while now, and I need basalt for it. I was going to do it in the last file, but I ended up dying before I got around to it. I'm just a little nervous because there are typically a lot of gas in this biome. Here, I'm going to eat one of the stews. Hopefully it's nothing too bad. Night vision. There we go. Got some soil. I'm just gonna put that down so I don't die. But if I can just get over here. Great. Here, we'll eat another one. This one was blindness. So, you know, the opposite. How about this one? Night vision again. So night vision and blindness at the same time. We got something there for a second. I couldn't tell what it was. More blindness. Great. And, hunger. Well then. That was, a lot of useless. It was saturation? Okay. Yeah, let's take a look at this. I want to grab at least a stack in a bit. If I can. And then, yeah, we should definitely head back to the house. Before anything bad happens. Oh, there's another Gilmore over there. I can grab him. We'll grab him and then I'll head back up. And, oh, there's another one right below me. I'm so glad they stack, too. The dried gas. I love all the cars from the 90s. Same. My dad, actually, he was a mechanic, so he always had like a hot rod in our garage when I was super young. I'm actually coming up in the next week or so to the anniversary of when my dad passed away. There's a lot of mixed emotions there, as you can imagine. He passed away when I was 17. My parents like weren't together at that point, but okay, yeah, let's start heading back towards the portal because I don't want to get too far away. Yeah, it's kind of surreal too because I'm almost the age he was when he passed away. So it's like a weird feeling of being like I've officially like outlived one of my parents. Like in the next like year, I'll officially be older than he was when he passed away. And it's just weird to think like, you know, where I am now and like where he was when that happened and you know, a lot of strange thoughts and emotions with that. I won't go like into too many details obviously, but yeah, I don't know, it's just been kind of on my mind a lot lately. I love the bone block sounds. Yeah, me too. I'm grabbing a bunch for bone meal, but who knows? Maybe I'll use it for a build. I've never really built with bone blocks before, except for when I made my giant whale in my single player file. Macy, thanks for the follow on Twitch. Death is a part of life. Sadly, hope you rest in peace. Yeah, you know, it happens. Bone block is an S tier sound, yeah. If I was ever going to be in an ASMR channel, it would definitely be on the list. Yeah. There we go. But, Or, no, not Macy, sorry, Maggie. Maggie, thanks for the follow. That's my bad. Sorry, I'm, a little rusty with my elite speak. God, I remember, like, back in the day, like, elite speak was, like, such a big thing. Or, like, when you played, like, Diablo or something and you made, like, a username. A niche, like, Minecraft ASMR. Yeah, I've actually thought about that. Where was I going with that? Oh, yeah, elite speak. Back in, like, Diablo days, when I used to play that, you used to do, like, a lowercase x and then a uppercase x and then, like, your edgy nickname. I think mine at one point was like Shadow Slayer or something like that, and then it was like a big X and then a little X to show how hardcore I was. You gotta let them know back in the day. You know, you can say like elite to someone nowadays, and they're like, "What are you talking about?" And I'm just like, "Oh man, I'm old now." Need something to watch while I play, and you caught my attention. Well, hopefully I provide some entertainment. We are very far from home. A lot further than I thought we were. Home is at 0, 0, basically, so you can tell by the coordinates in the center there how far we are from home, and I'm like little over 3,000 blocks if you were to do like some Pythagorean theorem BS. Sucks that I don't have a saddle. I could just like hop on a horse, but that's okay. Let me just... Sir, I was getting my boat. Alright, well, good news is we don't need bones anymore, really. Except for getting puppos. Precarious to read chat in the nether. Yeah, no kidding. It's the danger zone. Alright, yeah. Let's start heading back the direction of home. We went via the sea last time, so let's try via the land and see if we run into anything cool. We're still looking for a swamp for some slime, ideally, but I don't think we're gonna get that lucky. But okay. Just out of curiosity, like, how did I catch your attention? Like, I'm still kind of new on the Twitch side, so it'd be nice to know how that works, like, how it gets, like, video suggestions, or stream suggestions, sorry, and, you can do the oozing potion for slime now. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, no, I'm just curious, because, like, I have way more viewers on YouTube than Twitch, so I'm still kind of learning how Twitch works. But I've had quite a few viewers on Twitch today, to be honest. Actually, let's close the door. I don't know how many times I've gone to sleep with the door open and the creepers just walked in like, hey, what's up? Wow, that's a cool lava pool, actually. Grab a bit of food. Can get rid of the nether rack. We don't need that. What's up, homie? You buy potatoes. That's great for you. We don't need a blast furnace because we already have one. Yeah, no, the oozing potion's really sick. The fact that you can do that now. It makes it getting slime so much easier. Well, I typed in Minecraft hardcore, and you popped up, but I watch on YouTube sometimes. My brother recommended you, and so when I saw you on Twitch, I didn't realize it was you till I watched for a bit. Oh, well then. Nice to know I'm being recommended. Hey, we made it to day 40, guys. I just realized. We are on day 40, and we're doing okay. This is a neat little house here. It's especially neat that it's got wheat. Okay. Sorry, just quick time rating all of the stuff. I don't really care about apples, that's fine. Yeah, the infestation potion XP farm thing also rules. Both are mega meta changes. Yeah, no kidding. I've seen videos of that. I haven't tried it myself yet, but the infestation potion XP farm is unreal. Does that work in Bedrock and Java? Another blast furnace. Here, I don't need... Cursive Vanishing Golden Hoe. Most important item I can possibly keep in my inventory right now. Okay. Let's head the right direction and go home. It does. Surely they will nerf it eventually. Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? Like, that was sort of one thing I didn't like when Microsoft bought Mojang, because, like, the game was originally about coming up with clever solutions using the mechanics of the game to solve your problems. But they've added in so many features at this point that, like, you know, now there's, like, specific blocks for doing things that you would have had to make, like, crazy redstone machines for. I'll give you an example. So, like, observers didn't exist years ago, obviously, like, they added that in later. And there was, like, crazy redstone solutions to making observers, right? Like, there was ways to, like, use pressure plates and stuff to essentially create an observer. And then they added in the observer as a block, which, like, I get it. It saved space and the community was really happy about it, but, like, it took away that, like, creativity and ingenuity, you know? And, like, it's kind of the same with the copper golem, where it's like, okay, I get it, and it is cool. Like, 100%, like, I like the copper golem, but, you know, now you don't need to make the crazy redstone item sorter. And it just, I don't know. It kind of ruins the spirit of the game a little bit. If that makes sense, I don't know. Like, the point of the game was to, like, come up with these clever solutions, and now it's just like, oh, I just need to get this block. And it's like, it's still clever-ish, but I don't know. I like it. I like having, like, to tinker with things and, like make things, you know? Oh, there's that pillager tower. And there's actually the cage, which I didn't see when we were here last time. So, let's see. We got here kind of at a weird time. It was like raining or something, or dark. But if there are allays here, I do want to come back and grab those at some point. Actually, I have 3 leads on me. Like, not exactly what I intended to do today, but getting allays to the house would be kind of cool. No, it's an iron golem. But we're going to free him anyways, guys. Yeah, well... Ow! I was blocking. How'd you even hit me? You're like piercing or something? Here. I know how to climb. Be free! If it's... Yeah, you can still make it if speed matters to you. Yeah, I know. Like, it's not like they took it out of the game, but... Like, I'm not, like, super butthurt about this. Like, this is just my opinion. But, you know, an opinion's fine. Just don't force it on other people kind of thing. But, yeah. Like, the iron golems are cute. I love them. They're great. You know, they do their thing. And it probably saves for, like, memory. Get them to carry all the string. Yeah, no kidding. But yeah, like, I don't know. It took a lot of the creativity out of the game, I think. I didn't see this before. Take another gold apple. Take another lodestone. Yeah, that's fine. Oh. You want to go, mate? Get out of here. Okay. It'd be cool if there was like a Minecraft like renaissance. Like, you know how Minecraft kind of died and then PewDiePie did his like live play of it and it kind of brought it back for a bit, and then Dream kind of piggybacked off that by making the how to get PewDiePie's seed video, and like it just created like this whole resurgence of the game. We need another one of those. We need like some new player to come along and do something that's like new and exciting and fun to watch and bring people back into the game. Get like a big SMP going again or something. That's the main thing I would need to boost my channel right now. It's kind of hard. Like Minecraft, it's like a 15-year-old game at this point. I like that you don't get the ominous curse from the banner guys anymore. Yeah, same. I don't know how many times I just like wasn't paying attention and had the curse and then walked into a village like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" Oh, I'm gonna grab this because my wife pointed out to me yesterday that I basically used all my rose bushes when I said I wasn't going to. You can look back at the stream yesterday if you want, but basically I was like, yeah, I'll put half these back so that I don't use them all. And then I accidentally double-clicked and grabbed them all anyways without realizing it, so I actually have no rose bushes right now. She was making fun of me for it. I guess she was watching, just like not saying anything in chat. And I was like, oh, yeah, I guess I did something stupid, didn't I? I pulled an Oliver. Here. That works, whatever. And get rid of the bow. We'll make a better bow. I'll make a better bow with blackjack and hookers. I love Futurama. I haven't seen any of the most recent season though. Show is so funny. It's funny. It's like it's funny, but it does a good job of mixing in like smart concepts like math proofs and like theoretical physics and stuff like that, just kind of like subtly in the background. I remember watching Futurama as a kid. Hey, here we go. There is a lush cave down here. So here, where is... We'll do this. I have 43 different items in this bundle. Okay, maybe not do this right now. I am not digging through all that to get my compass. Just make a note of the coordinates, I guess. Or I guess I can just look back at the stream later. If someone wants to put it in the Discord, though, that'd be really helpful. Just like a lush cave biome is right here. At like -150, -1550. If someone wants to hook that up in the Discord, that'd be really helpful. And we're up to 9 likes, guys. We need one more like and we hit double digits, which is ideal for the stream. We're about to hit 3 hours in on it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Because then we can get axolotls for the new aquarium. -150, -1550. I think Rachel D's on it. Yeah. I love Futurama though. That show's great. I remember watching it as a kid because my best friend growing up, I used to go to his grandparents with him every weekend, and we'd just like hang out there and like, you know, play video games. That's where I learned how to play like RuneScape and Diablo 2 with him. And you know, his grandma would spoil us and get us like ice cream and toys and whatever. Just because my family didn't have a lot of money and she knew that, so she would like hook us up. I guess we're throwing the obsidian. But yeah, they had a big screen TV. They're the only people I knew that had. It's in the highlights channel. Great. They had a big screen TV and they had satellite TV, and because of where we lived, we were close enough to the US that we could still get US channels. So they had a satellite for Canadian channels, and they had a not sure if it was legal satellite for US channels. And yeah, it was great. They had Futurama before like anyone I knew even knew what that show was, because it wasn't in Canada yet. And we used to watch it like late at night when his grandma would like go to bed, and like we had our own TV in our like little room. We had like a really, really good computer. Because his grandfather was a engineer, so they just had a lot of money. And we'd like play video games all night. I'd stay up watching Dragon Ball and all kinds of other fun stuff. This is not safe. We have pumpkins back at the house, I think, so not super worried about that. But yeah, we'd watch Futurama, we'd watch Dragon Ball, South Park, all kinds of fun stuff. I was like way too young to be on that and like watching all that stuff, but that's one thing I'm going to do differently with my kids, I think, if I ever have any, is they're definitely going to be monitored on the internet. I think a lot of the reason why I'm so computer oriented and internet oriented is because I just had a lot of unrestricted internet access as a kid. And while I appreciated that, and like obviously I still enjoy a lot of those things, I definitely was on the internet and seeing things that I shouldn't have been seeing at like 7 years old. So the internet was a very different place back then, for sure. You know, there's no ads everywhere, no bots. You could just kind of upload and do what you wanted, and you know. Nowadays, if I ever do have kids, they're definitely getting monitored while they're on the internet. They're definitely getting some way to track their history, even if they delete it, kind of thing. Don't need them seeing stuff that I saw way too young. My wife, she grew up in kind of a rural area, so she didn't even have like she basically had dial up for like the longest time, like the equivalent of it anyways. Hey, blue chicken. So she didn't really get to like be on the internet and do internet things until like a lot later. But like I still remember like dial up days where my mom, I'd be like, get off the phone, I want to play RuneScape. Hot singles in your area. No, there wasn't even any of that back in the day. There was no ads, like very, very few of them. There's no dating sites, because remember back in the day it was like, oh, you don't meet strangers off the internet. That's super scary and you shouldn't do that. It just like wasn't a thing that you did. Nowadays it's like that's how you only meet people is off the internet. You know, never getting, ooh, hello. This is why I was keeping these. Do you want to be friends? Hey, we got a puppo. Let's grab a few of them, actually. If they will come with us. Okay, there's 2. 3. I don't have any more bones, so I guess we're taking 3. The 3 amigos. We're actually not too far from home right now. I wouldn't even be surprised if we looked out with enough render distance we could see it. Will you guys teleport over to here, or how does that work? Come on, puppos, you can do it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Actually, I have 3 leads. I just realized that. 1, 2, 3. I mean, they're gonna get a little wet, but that works. It's in the highlights channel, thank you. And looks like there's a spruce forest up there, but right now I'm a little more focused on just getting back safely. I'm hoping this leads right back to the ocean. like super close to home. You guys all still back there? Good. I need to make a hotkey for looking behind me like Dream has in his videos. I don't know if you guys have noticed that he's able to like look behind him really easily. I think he has like some kind of macro or something. Hey, there's the house. Alright, now the real question is, I need to get them to teleport into the house. We're gonna have enough boats at some point to like leapfrog them all in. Here. Okay. So the question now, I guess, can I, if I fall down that, I'm probably gonna die, so we're gonna put some safety blocks. But I think, just like the cat, if I get in here, hey, there we go. Welcome to the home, guys. There we go, we got a cat and we got 3 dogs. Almost like the last season. We got Fillmore, Billmore, and Jillmore. An unnamed dog, but that can be the cat this season, I guess. Yeah, we got some puppos. That's awesome. We got lots of bone blocks. We got some snow. Here, I'm just gonna... Let's see. We'll let him figure it out. Do I not have wheat in any of these chests? Guess not. There we go. Did I just fuck that up? Maybe I did. We even have... Oh, no, it's because I have wheat in my inventory. Duh. I got some enchanted apples. We got some new stuff. Gonna cost a lot of money. No, I'm kidding. That was a South Park reference. Got a bell for when we do have villagers. What else do we have in here that's not getting sorted for some reason? There is dirt, so you should be sorting that. Bamboo goes in plants, along with sugar cane. String goes to mob drops. Magma blocks goes to nether, I guess, technically. Along with basalt. And soul sand. And soul soil. Got snow and ice. And food. Carrots. That should cover most of it. I'll put bone blocks in the nether chest, but I think I'm going to end up moving them. But here, we can dump all this stuff off. Oh, dripstone. That's kind of a weird one. I'll put it in with blocks, but it's... I feel like it's got a better spot. Yeah, you don't need to be in here. Do that and that. And we'll do this. And I don't think I even have another rack in the nether chest, do I? No, I do. Okay. Toss this in. We'll... Wait, we gotta empty out all of this, don't we? Ugh. Alright. Not ideal, but... Yeah, so that goes in here, that goes in here, that goes in here. And then... Armor trims are gonna have to get their own thing, I think. That's fine. Toss food in here. Moss can go in here. Obsidian can go in here. Well, I don't know. I don't know if I consider obsidian a nether block. You know what I mean? Here. Dump all this stuff in. Get some string. Nuggets, I guess I'll throw in here. Got some plants. We have dried gas, so we can get Gil 4, if that's what we're going with. We do have a way to see underwater now what time it is, so that's great. I'm gonna put that up somewhere. These can go in here. We're almost back to, like, kind of where we were in the other file. Like, obviously we don't have as much stuff built, but we're slowly getting there. I'm really excited about getting the mushroom blocks, though, because I sort of have an idea for that. Mob drops. Toss some of this stuff in. Lapis I'll throw in here for now. Armor trims. There, we're like pretty established, guys. Go in here. What is this? Mob drops, plants, backup gear. Which, honestly, I'm probably going to keep these. Just so we have a little bit of fire protection in the nether. Beauty. And I'll just grab a little bit of raw beef to cook up. I should really make a smoker. Do I have coal in here? Charcoal, whatever. Okay. We're in good shape. Throw some glass in. I don't know. Right, because we haven't been to the end yet. That's okay. Here, we'll do plants. There, that's pretty good. And then we'll let him kind of figure out what he wants to do. Let me go feed the cows. That's definitely something that needs to happen. Oops. What's up, guys? Look at you're all grown up. There we go. It's a good source of XP, right? It's kind of like our little makeshift XP farm right now. We just trade wheat for XP. And then we have this when it eventually gets enough stuff. And I'll keep that on me, actually. There we go. Just grab the more important items out of here. I can even keep the crossbow on me. I don't usually use a crossbow, but, you know, it's another way to protect myself right now, so why not? And let's see, where are we at for time? Yeah, do that. We can grab some food. Maybe I'll keep wheat on me for now. There. I'm kind of content with that. And then he'll figure it out. Snow blocks. We can make snow golems now, which is nice. But okay. I think I'm gonna end the stream there because my voice just cracked, and that's fun. But thanks for checking out the stream, guys. I really appreciate it. We got lots of new follows today on Twitch, so shout out to you guys. I don't know if we got any new subscribers on YouTube, but if we did, thanks a lot. I really appreciate it. We're at 9 likes, so if anyone wants to hit the 10th like before the end of the stream, I'd really appreciate that. But if not, not a big deal. I'm going to go shower and do a really, really big grocery shop, and then figure out what I'm doing with the rest of my day. We have to cook some meals, at least a meal tonight for the potluck tomorrow, so that'll be fun. My wife and I are thinking about doing like meringue cookies tonight, and then doing like the actual like chip dip and like main course tomorrow. Just so it's fresh in the morning. And then yeah, that's basically it. We got some new dogs, we got some new floors. The aquarium, we do still have glow squid, thank God. I thought we died and lost them all, or I thought that one we had died and whatever, but I think it just swam back down and got stuck with the other one, so we can open that up and let them kind of swim up. And yeah, if you guys have any ideas for the base, make sure you let me know in the Discord. The link is pinned at the top in Twitch and YouTube, so if you guys want to join that, we got lots of pet pictures. You can see my picture of Trico I just uploaded. Along with any others. We do have like memes and music suggestions and all kinds of fun stuff going on over there. So make sure you check that out. And I'm going to go, I don't know, hang out with my cat for a bit and shower and then go get some groceries. So hope you guys have a good day. And I will see you hopefully on Monday with a new stream. Just because I'm kind of busy this weekend, so I'm probably not streaming over the weekend. But I'm going to try and get some shorts out over the weekend just to kind of feed the fire and keep you guys give you guys some content, right? You guys deserve it for all the support you've been doing. And yeah, I think I'm gonna call it there, so I will see you later. I'm still working on like a sign off for you guys. My wife suggested a good one the other day and I just can't remember it, but yeah, I will meet you guys in the next one, and then hopefully by about day 100 or the 10th episode or wherever we end up, I can do a dragon fight. And the last dragon fight, we got like 100 people watching, so we've definitely grown a little bit since then. So we'll see if we can break my stream record. Hopefully, I think my biggest stream was like 117. So if we can beat that, especially with all the new people watching, that was from years ago. So if we can beat that, that would be great. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next stream, and hope you have a good weekend. If I do end up doing a stream on Twitch for like Rocket League or some other game, I'll put out a community post. But yeah, see you in the next one.